G'day. This is Charlie, and I'm coming to you today with your daily dose of business inspiration. Topic number 200, and I think we're up to 207. Just checking, 207. The Power of Resilience, Part 2. Sorry, I was just checking my notes, making sure I was doing the right thing here. The Power of Resilience, Part 2. So this goes on from yesterday's topic, 206. Where I looked at the time and thought, I've got so much more to say on this. I'm going to break this into 2 videos. I do hope you are enjoying them. Hope you're getting a lot out of it. And if you've got any feedback, I would love to know. Any reviews, drop them wherever you can. Comments will do, reviews will do. I just like to know whether you're getting benefit out of it, because all I really want to do is serve and help people. So where did I get to? That's right. Got a few more points about resilience and how you can develop that in your business for yourself and in your business. And we're talking about personal resilience here, not just business resilience. One way you can build your resilience within your business is staying committed to your vision. Being resilient means that you can weather the ups and downs of the business. You can weather the storms of business and the winds of change as they come. But resilience often comes from a deep commitment to your vision. You need to have your vision. If you don't have a vision, you really do need to develop it. And I've got a couple of videos on that on the channel. I can't tell you what numbers they are. I would also recommend listening to the interview I did with Amy Lennius. She speaks so strongly on it. Amy Lennius, Alan Lazarus, and Kevin Palmieri all speak so clearly on why you need to have a vision and be focused on what you need to focus on your business. How does being committed to your vision actually help? Well, let's have a look at Steve Jobs, shall we? Steve Jobs returned to Apple. And this is a powerful example of unwavering commitment. He was ousted from the company he founded, but years later, he returned to lead Apple to unprecedented success because he was driven by his vision of creating innovative products. I think too, also, just my own personal thought on this, he never lost faith in the company. Might have lost faith in some of the people, but never lost faith in the company. And because he knew the company could do it, and he knew that he had the technical resources and whatever to do it, going back in with that vision helped him drive that company Apple, to the success that we are seeing it. We have seen it enjoy up until now. What you need to do to be able to stay committed to your vision is to regularly revisit your business's mission and vision statements, and not just your business's missions and mission and vision statements, but your own personal ones too. They may be significantly different, but they should all have a very similar focus and be tied together, because if you're not in alignment with those two things, you might want to go one way and the business needs to go another, and you're going to find that conflict causes you grief. So regularly revisit your own personal and your business's mission and vision statements. Let these guide your decisions and keep you focused during the tough times. And trust me, times can get tough, and I know some people are out there already in the current economic climate seeing that and feeling that sort of pinch. Adaptability and flexibility are also an important part of building resilient and being resilient. The ability to adapt quickly can be an absolute game changer. That means looking at where the market is, what's going on, what's happening within your business, and being able to move quickly. I've used the COVID-19 pandemic previously, and I'm going to do that again. Small restaurants, well, not just small restaurants, large restaurants did it too. And I was in Hawaii when COVID hit, and I got stuck in Hawaii. So I saw a very different thing, I think, to a lot of Australians, and it was really fascinating to me. One week we were out, we were eating in restaurants. It was one of our things is that Friday nights we would go and sit down at not an expensive restaurant, but we would go out and we would sit down and have dinner together as a group. The people I was staying with, we'd go and have dinner together as a group at a local restaurant. So when the pandemic came and the lockdowns came, all the restaurants had to shut. We couldn't get out. We weren't allowed to go out. We couldn't get to the restaurants. And the businesses were looking at, well, how do we survive? We're a tourist town. How do we survive if we don't open the doors to get people in to feed them? And we've still got to pay our rent. They weren't paying staff because the staff were all put on lockdown leave, basically. That they still got to pay their rent, still got to pay their insurance. They had all the bills from previously that needed paying. So that's all still there for them. They've still got to cover that. And they're faced with the choice of, well, do we just shut the doors permanently and go out of business? Or do we do something else? And what I saw them do was fascinating. Within, I don't know, it was probably within the week. That's what it felt like. In fact, it felt like it was like the very next day. It was probably within the week, though. You could order online. They had websites, like most restaurants had a website, even if it was on Facebook. You could go on, they joined up with DoorDash and Grubhub and all of those other things, and you could order your dinner. You would go down, and some of them just did it on the phone. Some of them put ordering systems on their own websites as well. But you could go down, they would do curbside pickup, so you drive down, stop on the curb. They would come out, ring them and say, I'm here. This is my order number. They'd come out, give you a bag full of food. You would go home and eat it. And it would come in and they would be in trays, the foil trays with the white lids. Open it up and there is this beautiful meal, as long as you hadn't shaken the container. Beautiful meal there ready for you to eat. And we were eating the same quality food that we would have got in the restaurant at home. The only difference was we were at home, not sitting in the restaurant. So maybe they lost out on drinks and, that extra stuff that comes along. But that was nearly overnight, that change. Now, those businesses pivoted really quickly. They were adaptable and flexible, and they pivoted really quickly. And without a doubt, it kept a lot of them afloat longer, because some of them still went out of business, unfortunately. And for some of them, they came back even stronger because they ended up with an expanded customer base. So adaptability and flexibility is absolutely key. One of the things that you can do in addition to actually just looking and pivoting quickly is to have contingency plans for different scenarios and be ready to move your business model as needed. Flexibility can help you navigate those unexpected changes and challenges. So don't have a fixed mindset there. Have a growth mindset is really what I'm trying to say. Invest in personal development. Personal growth fuels business growth. If you as a person are not growing, if you are not learning, if you aren't developing that growth mindset yourself, you're not going to be helping your business really. So someone who consistently invests their time in learning new skills, staying updated with industry trends, and finding new ways to innovate and grow their business are likely to do better than someone who doesn't. That's just a given. By taking that commitment to personal development, there is a more of a possibility it will keep you ahead of your competition. What do I mean by new skills and staying updated with industry trends? Well, join Facebook groups, join news groups. LinkedIn is a great place to connect with businesses and looking at what your industry is doing. Have a look at what's coming down the line. With the growth in AI, I think a lot of businesses are leaving opportunity on the table, for example, with AI, because it's like, well, I don't need AI in my business, but maybe you do, and maybe you need to just look at it from a different viewpoint to see how you can use it in your business. The other thing is learning new skills. For example, myself, I want to, like, I love coding. I write code for people, but I'm always looking at the code I've written. I'm always looking at new things. I wonder how I would do that. And then going out and learning how to do it. It's something I do. So dedicate time each week to learning something new related to your industry or your personal development. Invest in yourself and it will reflect positively in your business. Now, how can you invest in yourself? Get yourself a coach, get yourself a mentor, listen to audiobooks on business and personal growth. If you don't like listening to audiobooks, read books on business and personal growth. What else can you do? Oh, videos, YouTube videos. Rumble videos. Hopefully you're watching this on Rumble or something like that. What else? Oh, group coaching. If you are looking for a good group, apart from my locals community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com, you should absolutely check out Next Level Nation. They are a holistic business building. One day I will get it all right. Business building group, and they focus on making sure that you get all aspects of your life not in balance, but in harmony, so that you can achieve greatness. I rather like them. They've got a great podcast and they've got a great Facebook group that you can join for free. So Next Level Nation is probably a good place to start if you don't quite know where you want to be. Alrighty, so that's all I've got to say, and it was an awful lot because that was 2 videos on resilience and what you can do to make it for yourselves and develop it for yourselves in your business. I would love to know your thoughts. Come on over to askcharlyleetham.locals.com to join the conversation there. Let's see what we can get going. As usual, please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you find out when I'm dropping more content. If you are watching this somewhere where you can leave a review, please leave a review and maybe share this content with someone else today. That's about it, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.